He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Patriots and the Bills, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Oh, it is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gordon on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing it?
And we are underway in Buffalo. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Patriots at 12 and 2 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. For Washington, there are the numbers from a week ago. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
And a confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 12 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. In motion left goes Cooks. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game if you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Richardson to throw. Washington's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Richardson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From the shotgun, Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Ritter to throw it. Dancing to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Ritter now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Drew Sanders providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking on the midfield logo. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. The Patriots offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Clark Phillips has got it, and the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Ritter will set up to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now Richardson sliding out of the pocket. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Richardson looking to throw this. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flush to his right. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Richardson back to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Richardson to throw off play action. And this one too low.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Richardson. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Here Richardson yet again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Darnell Washington in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. John Johnson with the INT. And the Patriots are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ritter off the play fake. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jerron Bentley. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Going play action. Ritter. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. This is taken at the 15. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Richardson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Richardson working from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Busts through the tackle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back now in Buffalo. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. Ritter to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ritter will set up to throw it. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter now. A quick pass to Kupp. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Ritter back to throw. This is caught for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down. Richardson looking to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
This offense so far on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Back to throw, Ritter.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Drew Sanders
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Ritter. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Miles Murphy
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So the Patriots now down by 7, 2:05 to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Richardson to throw it. Finding Washington.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Richardson. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's second down. Now Richardson. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. Third down now. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Barkley. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll